guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alice. I go by Hello Alice here on YouTube and I make art videos. And in today's video, I'm going to be drawing Kiki from Kiki's delivery service. I'm drawing this in Procreate on the Apple iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil. I like how I say Apple iPad, like there's other iPads. In Procreate, if I didn't say that already. And I love Kiki. Like, I love Kiki's delivery service. I think it's such a wholesome, sweet movie. Like, it's just so wholesome. Like, it really is. And it's just such a feel-good movie. And it's always, like, a great movie to watch if you're feeling down or if you're sad. And I feel like Studio Ghibli is just such, like, their work is so beautiful, especially their background work, and their stories are so interesting. And I don't know, but this is definitely my favorite Studio Ghibli movie is Kiki's Delivery Service. So I went to Denver Comic Con and I was looking for some Kiki fan art, which I did buy some like really cute Kiki fan art, but it inspired me to draw some of my own Kiki fan art because I've started some in the past, but I haven't ever finished them. So I wanted to draw Kiki just kind of like flying through this big open sky, and she has her arms and her legs in the air, and Jiji is hanging on for dear life because Kiki's a little crazy sometimes. And so that's what I did, and I just kind of had fun with it and didn't put too many expectations on myself. And you know, I wasn't 100% sure where I was going with the style of it at the start, but I'm happy with how it came out. So in today's video, this is going to be another rambly video. I don't have like a script or even notes or anything like that. I just kind of have an idea of what I want to talk about, which is that the dog is walking up to me right now and being annoying. Hello, honey. So what I want to talk about today is this idea of like, we can do it all, and like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's this expectation on people nowadays, especially like young people, that like you have to be busy all the time and you have to be hustling, and like if you're not, then you're a bad employee, or you're not working hard enough. Like, every time I talk to one of my friends, and I'm nearly 28, so like most of my friends are like between 25 and 28, and I'm like, how are you doing? And they're always like, oh, I'm so busy, I have so much to do, like, you know, or you text each other just like, oh my god, I'm so busy, I'm so stressed, and they're like, oh my god, yeah, me too, like, I don't understand what it's like to not be stressed. Or like, you make jokes like, ha ha ha, what's free time, lol. And I think a lot of us, especially younger kids, have a really strong desire to prove ourselves, because, you know, like, especially the younger generations, millennials and Gen Z, like, all we hear constantly is like, millennials are ruining things, and millennials can't buy houses because of avocado toast, and millennials like don't want to work hard. And like, I'm sorry, but like every millennial I've met is working 3 jobs, but okay. But I don't know, I feel like right now it's just this constant, almost like a war. Like, you have to be busy. Like, and if someone was like, how are you? And you're like, oh my god, I'm great, I'm doing fine, like, I had so much free time this weekend, and I took a nap, and I went hiking. They're like, oh my god, I wish I knew what it was like to have free time, I'm so jealous. Like, it's just like the culture nowadays, and I'm definitely guilty of like falling into that trap, and like just giving myself so much work. And it's like, I feel like for the last 3 years, I'll always be like, oh, I'm so busy, but it'll be fine once things calm down. Oh, I'm so busy, but it'll be fine once things calm down. Oh, no, like, this is, you know, like, I just have to get through this next week and then things will calm down. I just have to get through this next month and then things will calm down. Like, I'm always looking towards some distant future where things calm down. And I have realized recently that things are probably never going to calm down. Like, I'm not suddenly going to get less of a workload than what I've given myself unless I cut down. And right now, I'm doing okay, like, in terms of working and getting out my YouTube videos and being able to keep up with my yoga and keep up with my social life. Like, it's tricky, but it's not impossible. But where, and you know, I feel good, and I do get, you know, free time to myself. But where things start to get really dicey is when I start looking towards the future. Like, do I want to do this as a career? Do I want to do freelance YouTube, freelance art as a career for a while? Not permanently, but like, for a couple of years. Like, how much do I need to make to do that? What do I need to do to accomplish that? And then just looking at like my freelance career, because I consider YouTube part of my freelance career. Like, I don't want to be like just a YouTuber. Like, that's not who I am. I'm an artist. I'm not just a YouTuber. So I want to be constantly pushing and improving my art. And I've said this in the past. Like, I've talked about on this channel all the things that I want to start doing. Like, I want to start pushing myself in my art, or I want to start, focusing, like creating more interesting videos in terms of videography, or I want to get an Etsy store up or a merch store up, which, by the way, I did integrate with Teespring via YouTube, and I only have like a couple things up right now. It's nothing super polished, but you should actually be able to buy merch of mine under my videos. Like, if you look under my videos, there'll be like t-shirts and stuff. It just has like I only have 3 up right now because I already had designs for them, but it's like my Hello Alice logo on teal, and then my new logo, which I haven't actually implemented yet, but it's like the same logo, but it's a different background, and then like one that says make art. So if you guys are interested in that, check it out. It says that like the campaign will end in like a certain amount of days, but it like auto renews, so they'll always be up until I decide to get rid of those designs. And I'll probably play around with adding art to shirts and seeing if I can sell prints through there as well. I don't know, the whole thing's sort of like in beta testing right now to see like how it works out. But I do have like one thing from Teespring myself that I bought for my favorite podcast, and I really liked it. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, I know at least their mugs are good quality, so let's try this out. This is not an official announcement video. Once everything's finished, there'll be an official announcement video. This is like, there's beta testing, and if you're paying attention, you can see that it's there. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I want to get like a Etsy store up or whatever, like sell like a store of some kind. And I want to start doing work for companies. Like, I want to start doing commercial work and figuring out how to get involved in that. And I want to make better art. Like, I want to spend more time on my art. I want to be drawing all the time. I just have so much motivation for doing this stuff, but there just isn't time. And I realized the other day that, like, I can only make so much time in the day. Like, I've tried really, really hard, and I've cut down on my sleep a lot. But what tends to happen is I'll work really, really hard for, like, 2 or 3 days, and then and I'm working, like, 20-hour days, and then I crash and burn and have one, like, horrendously unproductive day, and then I have to, like, try to catch up from that, and it's just not healthy. It really isn't. I can't do it all. And this goes for like all of you out there that have a tendency to keep adding things, keep adding projects, keep wanting to do new things. It's hard when you have more that you want to do than you have time for. But at the end of the day, like, I have to prioritize, and I think it's good that I'm realizing this, because this isn't like a defeatist, I can't do it all kind of thing. It's more of a realization that I need to sit with for a while, and then kind of use that realization to prioritize and plan, like, okay, like, what is really important to me, and how can I make time for it? Like, can I cut down on certain things, on other things, so that I can make time for new things? That kind of stuff. And it's like, I've realized that, like, I'm not gonna suddenly get an extra hour in my day. Like, and I know that sounds silly, like, you're just realizing that, like, days are set amount of hours. But it's more like, I always kind of in my head thought it was like, there was always extenuating circumstances, like, I'm preparing for Comic-Con, or I'm gonna go on vacation, or like, I have birthdays, or I have a yoga workshop, or like, I have a friend coming into town, like, all of this stuff. But there's always extenuating circumstances. Like, there's always people that I need to try to make time for in my life, like, there's always events that are going to be coming up. Like, they may stop for a couple of weeks, but they're always going to come back. Like, those can't be extenuating circumstances that completely throw me off. Like, that has to just be something that's part of my life that I plan for. And I think the first step in figuring out how to prioritize things is to say that I can't do it all. So what does this mean for the future of my channel? I don't know. Like, I have no idea, you guys. I'm not going to stop uploading every Friday. That's not going to happen. Like, I'm sure that I'm not going to say that I'll never miss a Friday upload. I really try not to miss a Friday upload. I'm not going to say that I'll never miss a Friday upload. But that's staying. I'm not going to stop uploading YouTube videos. That's my biggest priority. It's not going to stop being my biggest priority. Well, like, outside of, like, my dog and stuff. But I don't know what we're going to see on the channel, because sometimes I think if I want to be able to get some of the other stuff that I want done, sometimes you're going to get, videos. We're going to probably get a lot of, like, digital videos, because Procreate is really, really convenient. I don't have to set up my camera. Editing is 10 times faster when working with Procreate, because I don't have to color correct or anything like that. I just have to basically speed it up and cut out any parts where I exit the program. Like, it is so much faster to edit in Procreate. And the biggest advantage of Procreate is I can draw wherever I am. Like, I can record a video when I'm on vacation. I can record a video, like, while I'm waiting at the doctor's office. Like, I can work wherever I am. So we're probably going to get a lot more digital work, and I've been really enjoying digital work. Like, I've been feeling like I need to do a lot of traditional work recently, just because that's what my channel was started on, but I've always loved digital work. I've been doing digital art for almost as long as I've been doing traditional art. I've just not had it on this channel too much because I never had a great screen recording program that wasn't a pain in the butt to use. But this is easy, and I like it, and it makes me happy, and it's fun. So we're probably going to get a lot more digital artwork on here. And for the traditional pieces that I want to spend more time on, I need to make that time in the week. And so that week, if I'm working on a traditional piece that I think is going to take me a couple of weeks, then, I might do a more simple video that week, like, talking about, I don't know, like a review or something like that, or talking about my favorite thing, or sketchbook tour if I can find any sketchbooks I haven't done a tour of yet, which I don't think I have, other than the one that I'm currently working on. Like, my backlog is done. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going now. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys that, like, I'm burning out. Like, I'm definitely burning out. But I feel like I'm learning a lot about time management and what I can balance and what I can't balance, and how to prioritize the things in my life. So, like, just because, like, I'm admitting that, like, I can't do it all, like, I feel like it's the step that I need to, like, go further on this journey of, like, trying to figure out how to balance things. Because I picked a word for 2018, and my word was balance, because it's something I'm very bad at. I'm not good at balancing things, just in general. It's something I've always struggled with. I'm kind of an all or nothing kind of person. So I think part of learning how to balance things is just being realistic about the time that you have. And I don't think that I was being realistic before. I think I was being optimistic, but I don't think that I was being realistic. So we'll see. We'll see where things go, and we'll see where things take me. And you guys can come on this journey with me, and maybe we'll see some new things, and maybe I don't know what we're gonna see. But I just wanted to chat to you about, like, what's been on my mind recently. It's like 6 a.m, and I'm recording this voiceover on Friday, the day this video is gonna go out, so that should say a lot. But I hope you guys liked this speed painting. Let me know what you think of everything I've said down below. If you guys have any advice for time management, or, like, prioritizing, because I'm terrible at prioritizing. Like, I'm like, everything is equally as important. Like, I can't prioritize. It's all important. Let me know if you like this video, if you liked my drawing of Kiki. Do you like Kiki's delivery service? Because I love Kiki's delivery service. I think it's such a cute movie. Yeah, just let me know your general thoughts down below. I'd love to hear them. That's pretty much all I have to say. But I'm hopeful for the future. I have no idea where things are gonna go, but I feel good, and I'm excited to, I don't know, just like move on with a new perspective towards life, you know, like, okay, things aren't going to change, so like, what can I do? Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I upload new art videos every single Friday, so definitely hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified every time I upload a new video. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great rest of your day. Bye guys!